Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and also Cancer Rising weekly general tarot reading September 20th up until September 26th, 2021. And should any of you guys be interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And as well, if you enjoy the content here on the channel and you do wish to support us, leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell helps tremendously. So with that being said, moving straight away to the Cancer reading of the week, and the very first card that you do Cancer have, that is going to be the Knight of Cups, followed by the second one here, which stands as the Eight of Swords. The third card of your spread, this is going to be the Fool. And the final one, or rather like the final prime card, there are going to be 4 more cards. That will be the Four of Swords. So the week straight away starts as of a individual steps into your life. We are going to see more precisely when we start scrutinizing the reading, but definitely this appearance is going to throw you in deliberations. It's going to throw you into thoughts, and there will be a lot of a back and forth communication in between you and that individual, either about work or either about romance. But in any case, you will see that, or rather like as you do go through the week moving forward, you will see that the interaction in between you and that individual makes your life and in generally your experience way more, not just only pleasant, but as well way more spontaneous, so to speak. And so starting up with the week here, the individual that steps in, Knight of Cups, is going to be catalyzed with the 10 of Wands. So that is very easygoing person. Now these two cards, they are a passive enemies, and these type of people being characterized by these two cards, they don't struggle in generally. This is how they do operate. They like something, say they do like you, or they do like what you do, and they try to acquire what they like, saying they try to acquire, and I'm sorry about this expression, but they try to acquire a relationship with you, or they try to acquire partnership with you. And if works, that's great. If it doesn't, that's also a great. But they don't struggle, they don't toil, and they don't, how can I say, go out of their way, so to speak. And while that may be considered something bad under normal cases, what I mean is that that may sound as somebody who doesn't make any compromises. Well, they don't just throw themselves into everything that comes their way. In this particular case, they throw themselves into you, because they do see that they don't have to toil, or in other words, everything you are, or everything you do, or everything your work is, it kind of completely correlates with their expectations. It correlates with their dream. For the Knights of Cups, it's a person who always follows their dream and does not deviate from that path, no matter what the dream is. From them, you can expect a lot of initiation, but again, it needs to be easygoing once more. And the worst thing you can do with this type of individual is to make rules, or rather like to have demands. They don't handle demands very well. And right after they stepping into your life, Cancer, the Eight of Swords manifests, which is going to be catalyzed with the Eight of Pentacles. So we do have another active enemies. Previous cards were a passive enemies. These two, though, they are a active enemies. And the message here is very simple, guys. Why had to be so difficult by now? This is no different than having a very, very hard time, establishing a business, and that person comes about, and with them everything happens very easy. Okay, everything happens smoothly, and you stop for a moment and thinking, where were you by now? Where were you hiding until this moment? Why things had to be so difficult by that point? Same thing in terms of relationship as well. I have a friend who gave me their story once, how they met their current life. Okay. And I remember what they told me, before that, it was so much sacrifice, it was so much struggle, and it doesn't work and it doesn't work. And you are start thinking that there is something wrong with you, and so on and so forth. But once they met their wife, everything worked out from a get-go, and there were no struggle whatsoever, and that's exactly what we have here. Okay, that's the previous toil was, it was not in vain. Okay, because the previous toil and the previous struggle kind of like shaped us what we are, shaped you what you are, Cancer, so you can face this one and be prepared for it. But truly these two cards here are speaking that's it doesn't it will not gonna be difficult. Okay, it's not gonna be difficult. And even on top of it, once the thing starts manifesting in between you and that Knights of Cups type of an individual, again, that could be business partnership, it could be relationship partnership, whatever your situation is. But when the thing starts manifesting between you two guys, you will see how much actually you can do. Okay, and by now you are just in a cage, and that person comes about and just releases you from this cage to unfold your full potential, either in love, either in career, or maybe as well in friendship as well. And right after that, we do have the Fool card, and that will be catalyzed with, oh my God, with the Ten of Swords. Another very simple message. Okay, there is nothing to think about here. Giving a new start, a fresh relationship, fresh job, fresh business. Okay, a fresh interaction, fresh friendship, something fresh. And the beauty of these two cards, do you know what it is, guys? It is that you are gonna leave the past behind. Nothing from your past from there on moving forward in this narrative where the Knight of Cups steps in for you is gonna bother you anymore. Okay, you wouldn't even think about anymore about your exes and whatever damage they have inflicted upon your emotions or upon your self-esteem or upon your confidence. Okay, that will no longer going to be an issue. It's no longer going to be at all any it will have any influence in you. Previous failures in career, previous unfair treatment and so on and so forth, same thing, will not gonna have any influence and any impact upon your self-esteem moving forward. Towards the end of the week, your life is going to be a muse, guys, and that muse is going to be an art which will become again your life. Things are going to be very easygoing. Choices are going to be obvious as well, and it is just, this is a traversal towards a new era into thine life, into your life, Cancer, a new life. And it will be very carefree, very spontaneous. Okay, if I have to practically explain it, very carefree interactions, very and interactions without any obligations to them, without any strings, without any heaviness into them in terms of relationship, creative chaos in terms of career chaos that you get to learn a lot, and your behavior is going to be so contagious, and people are just gonna start loving you, being a part of the team. And you are finishing here the week with the Four of Swords, and it is catalyzed by the Nine of Cups. Okay, so we do have these 10 of Cups. I'm sorry, that's 10 of Cups. So we do have these two cards. They are a active neutrals, and the very first thing at the end of the week, it is that many of your concerns, are simply going to fade away. They are not going to have any relevance to your life any longer. But also at the end of the week, you are going to start deliberating a lot about what is going to happen next, what comes next, and how what is the best way for you to approach it. But this is a something like I don't know how to say it, like a preparation. Okay, whatever comes next, it is far from coming around. I need to get a lot of time to gather up your strength, to recharge if you need. Okay, and as well to find the most appropriate way for a action moving forward. And the beauty of this elements of dignity, the Four of Swords and the Ten of Cups, it is that you can definitely go for more. Okay, you can go for more in terms of career, you can go for more in terms of relationship, but you're also going to be pretty happy of where you're finding yourself at that moment. Okay, and if you feel like you have accomplished what you wanted thus far, then there will be nothing wrong if you do stick around for a month or two, or maybe for a year or two, just to enjoy it. The choice, it's yours. And this is how the week pretty much ends. If you had any, how can I say, any suspicious about that Knight of Cups, at the end of the week, you will see that that is a truly loyal and a faithful companion, either career-wise or either relationship-wise. So with that being said, that was your weekly general tarot reading, Cancer. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.